We're very glad to mark a bit of a transition here. We wanted to make sure that student voices were heard here tonight, if for no other reason than their voices have often been silenced or assumed to be saying certain things. So we're going to hear from two current and nearly completed U of L students. First, Julia Adolf, the outgoing VP academic with the University of Lethbridge Student Union.
First, I'd like to reiterate, as Rob said, that we're not happy. I don't know where the CASIC comes out saying that we like the fact that this is happening, and he keeps saying, oh, but I'm making sure your tuition's not going up. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be frozen. He just came out saying today in the legislature during question period that he will be freezing tuition. We're not just allowing it to go up by CPI, it's going to be frozen completely. Okay, that's great. That's this year. Allison has said also that tuition is going to be capped. Cool. That's also just this year. What is the future for our students? Because right now they're looking at it today. I'm looking for the future. Yes, I will be done my education here at the University of Lethbridge at the end of April. I will be gone and off to do other wonderful things. But the CASIC and the Redford government really, I don't think, have a clue what our universities actually do. So the biggest things for our students right now are fees and tuition. Tuition, yes, it's capped. It only goes up by CPI every year. So, you know, it's quite accessible and affordable for students, and they know what it's going to look like in the long run, so their parents can also plan what it will be. But the one thing that is not regulated for our students right now is fees. We have mandatory non-instructional fees in the university, here at our own, and all the other universities in Alberta, that are wholly unregulated and can go up at any time. Here at the University of Lethbridge, we have a mandatory non-instructional fee of $12.50 per course. So you add that up and, you know, it's a couple bucks a semester that you're paying. But recently, it is going to go up to $20 per semester within the next 3 years. This was as of October, when our budget for the next year was going to increase by 2%. Now everything is back on the table. So we don't know how much our fees are going to increase. If they're increasing to $20 per semester per course, well, that's $100 per semester for all of our students to pay on top of their tuition they're already paying. If we end up being like the U of A and U of C, they currently have a $490 mandatory non-instructional fee at the U of C that their students pay per semester. That's on top of tuition. And that is a fee that encompasses paying for the hallways, for air conditioning. Really, that's not in the operating budget, paying that we're using our tuition for? Not really making sense in any way, shape, or form. So we're going to see our education cost a lot more. And we're going to see our student services being diminished. There's not going to be money anywhere for anything. Everything, as everyone is saying, is being cut across the board. It's not just, you know, our gym that's going to be cut down in hours so our students can't go there as often. It's going to be our library. Where are they going to go study when our hours are cut down so this only open 5 hours a day? How are we going to get our studying done? Where are we going to go? I don't know, maybe go camp out on the hallway in U-Haul? That sounds like fun. It's quite noisy in there if you've ever noticed. It's a big long hallway, and I don't think that'd be the greatest thing for our students. The other big thing that we keep talking about is our quality of education. With these cuts, there's no way we can keep our quality what it is right now. If you talk to many students, they would already say our quality of education is suffering. We're seeing large class sizes, maybe not here at the U of L, because we are quite a small institution, but if we look to our sister campuses up in U of A and U of C, you see large class sizes. Students sit on the floor because there's not a seat for them. There's less professors to serve them. There's less courses that are going to be offered. And with these cuts, we're going to see that increase even more. There's going to be less professors to teach them. There's going to be less programs that are even going to be offered because they're going to be cut. And we're going to see our quality go down dramatically. So what we're going to see is basically a degradation of our degrees. Are they going to be worth anything? What they're proposing right now is to get rid of duplication and create homogeneity across, all of our institutions. But that's going to make it very less attractive to all of our students coming into Alberta. Why would they want to come here if, it's the same at U of C or U of A or U of L? And also the other thing is, if we're cutting down on duplication, we're cutting down the accessibility of post-secondary education to all of our students across Alberta. Because right now they can go to various different places. We have 26 different institutions, and they all offer different things, but some of them offer, the same degrees in the end. But right now, if we have to cut it down and there's no duplicated courses, maybe I'd have to go get my psychology degree all the way up in Edmonton. For me, that's a 3-hour drive from where I am from home. For other students, if they live down here, instead of just living in Lethbridge and going to school here, they have to drive another 5 hours. So essentially, this is not just something that is going to make our tuition higher. Yes, we're going to have to pay more. That's sometimes how it goes. Everybody's going to lose. Nobody's winning in this battle. So essentially, the biggest thing for our students is just that this makes no sense to any of them or to any of us. And I basically just want, well, I'm not going to end quite yet, but the Campus Alberta logo, WTF? Why? We want to put that on all of our stuff? I don't understand it. Let's put all of our institutions with the same logos, then when we're going around to different places, going internationally, they're all like, so who are you again? Right? Like, let's all be the same place, because that makes perfect sense. Let's all have the same degrees. Let's all be the same person. Oh, let's just, turn into communist Canada. That's basically what I see this doing. Not to that, extreme side of the stage, but, I can be a little crazy sometimes. I guess the thing I want to end on is my question. Lukazik said this earlier in the week when responding to the mayor of Edmonton. He said, basically, I don't know who pissed in his cornflakes, but somebody did. So I want to say the same thing to Lukazik. Who pissed in your cornflakes, and why are you wrecking my degrees? Why are you wrecking my institution? And why are you degrading our system in Alberta? We have a phenomenal system. We need to stand up and fight against them, because somebody pissed in, Deputy Premier Lukazik's cornflakes, and somebody pissed in Alison Redford's cornflakes. And both of them need to hear it from all of us, because I don't know what they're thinking, but I swear to God, they don't really have a brain. That is so